Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Kyle has this 5-word response to Summer's reunion pitch. The Young and the Restless Y&R spoilers reveal that Kyle Abbott Michael Mealer may have a 5-word response to Summer Newman's Allison Lanier reunion pitch when the time comes. Summer is about to catch feelings again, or perhaps realize those feelings never truly went away in the first place. Victor Newman Eric Braden views Claire Newman Haley Aaron as naive and someone who must be protected. In Victor's eyes, Claire is like a little baby Newman bird who doesn't know how to fly on her own. Summer, on the other hand, grew up a Newman and has learned a thing or two from her grandpa. Victor feels like Summer knows how to handle herself no matter the situation, so that may be partly why he's okay with Summer and Kyle's relationship. Of course, Victor is also a big believer in families coming together. Y&R fans know Victor now supports Adam Newman's Mark Grossman reunion with Chelsea Lawson Melissa Claire Egan and wants the restoration of Connor Newman's Judah McKee family unit. If Kyle and Summer get back together, that'll put Harrison Abbott's Redding Munsell family back together, too. We can certainly see why Victor would get behind the idea considering his typical perspective. Unfortunately, Kyle may not feel the same way even once Summer decides Victor has the right idea. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Summer will chase after Kyle and make it known how she feels sooner or later, but she may face some heartbreaking news. What happens if Summer pitches a reunion to Kyle and perhaps plants a sizzling kiss? Summer may hope it's enough to convince Kyle that they should kick off a new chapter, but he may shut her down hard. It's easy to imagine Kyle pulling away from any potential lip lock and making his stance crystal clear. Kyle may offer this 5-word response to Summer's reunion pitch: "We're never getting back together." Naturally, Kyle might make some updates to his way of thinking somewhere down the line if his feelings evolve. That said, Kyle's initial reaction to Summer's antics may be one of anger, so he may warn her that Claire's the only woman for him. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Summer will face some reunion struggles, so stick with us for more predictions on Kyle's upcoming moves. Summer Newman was nothing if not determined. She had made up her mind, and there was no turning back. For months, she had watched Kyle Abbott from a distance, their once unbreakable bond shattered by heartbreak, betrayal, and circumstances that felt beyond their control. But as she sat across from him at society, her heart pounding in her chest, she knew she had to try one last time. "Kyle," she began, her voice soft yet unwavering, "I think we should try again." Kyle sighed, running a hand through his thick, golden brown hair. He had expected this conversation. He'd seen the lingering looks, felt the tension whenever they were near each other. But expecting it didn't make it any easier. He had spent the last few months trying to move forward, trying to put his heart back together after everything that had happened. And now here she was, asking him to reconsider, to take a step back into the fire. He looked at her for a long moment, searching her eyes for something, perhaps a sign that things would be different this time. That he wouldn't end up broken all over again. Summer had always had this effect on him, making him believe in possibilities, in love that could conquer anything. But was love enough? Taking a deep breath, Kyle finally responded, his voice quiet but firm. "I can't do this again." 5 words. 5 simple words that held a weight that could crush them both. Summer felt as if all the air had been knocked out of her lungs. She had braced herself for resistance, but she hadn't expected such finality in his tone. She had convinced herself that deep down, Kyle still wanted this as much as she did. That their love was worth another fight. But hearing him say it so definitively made reality crash over her like a tidal wave. "You can't," she echoed, her voice barely above a whisper. "Kyle, I thought we had something worth fighting for." Kyle's jaw tightened, and for a fleeting moment, a look of pain flickered in his eyes. Of course, he had wanted this once. Maybe a part of him still did. But wanting and believing were two different things, and he had to be honest with her and with himself. Summer, we did, he admitted, his voice thick with emotion. But we also had too much pain. Too many lies, too many things that broke us down. Summer shook her head, desperate to reach him, to make him see. People make mistakes, Kyle. We both made them. But we always found our way back. Not this time, he said, his voice quieter now. I need something different. I need something that isn't so complicated, so exhausting. The words stung more than she thought they would. Summer had never considered their love exhausting. Passionate, yes. Fiery, absolutely. But exhausting. She had thought the fight was worth it. Clearly, Kyle no longer did. She swallowed the lump in her throat, blinking back the tears that threatened to spill. So that's it, you're giving up on us. Kyle exhaled slowly, his expression softening. No, Summer. I'm letting go of something that keeps hurting us both. She searched his face for any sign that he might change his mind, that maybe, just maybe, she could still sway him. But all she saw was resignation. For the first time in a long time, Summer Newman realized that love alone wasn't always enough. Kyle pushed his chair back and stood, hesitating for just a moment before he leaned down and pressed a kiss to the top of her head. It was tender, filled with memories of what once was, but also final. Then, without another word, he walked away, leaving Summer sitting there, her heart shattered, and her dreams of a reunion slipping through her fingers like grains of sand. Summer's reaction to Kyle's stance is a blend of disappointment and determination. Unwilling to relinquish her hopes, she contemplates strategies to win him back, even if it means confronting Claire directly. This internal conflict is further complicated by her recent breakup with Chance Chancellor, leaving her emotionally vulnerable and perhaps more inclined to seek solace in familiar territory. Claire, on the other hand, finds herself in a precarious position. Her relationship with Kyle is still in its nascent stages, and the looming shadow of his past with Summer adds an element of uncertainty. Aware of the history between Kyle and Summer, Claire must navigate her feelings carefully, balancing her affection for Kyle with the reality of his unresolved past. The dynamics between these three individuals are further complicated by external factors. Victor Newman, a patriarchal figure with vested interests, has expressed his disapproval of Kyle's association with Claire. His motivations are multifaceted, possibly stemming from a desire to see Summer and Kyle reunite or from concerns about Claire's past indiscretions. As the narrative unfolds, viewers are left pondering several questions. Will Summer's persistence pay off, or will it drive Kyle further away? Can Claire withstand the pressures of Kyle's past and his influential family, and how will Kyle reconcile his lingering feelings for Summer with his aspirations for a future with Claire? In the world of the young and the restless, relationships are seldom straightforward. The interplay of love, ambition, and familial expectations creates a rich tapestry of drama that keeps viewers enthralled. As Kyle, Summer, and Claire navigate their intertwined destinies, one thing remains certain: the path to true happiness is fraught with challenges, and only time will reveal where their hearts truly lie.